This podcast is brought to you by couchcommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Dan Don podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation and some may say the world. Our second episode. As always, I'm here with Dan and I'm Don. Wow, how good.
That's fantastic, mate. Well, the second, I didn't think we'd get a second episode.
Yeah,
honestly,
the pilot episode was way
it was a bit rough. You know, we've had a few pilot episodes in the past. We don't talk about those ones.
Oh, no, not at all.
But like,
we got through.
Here we are, second episode.
James again calling in sick.
I think he had sand in his vagina or something.
Yeah, sand in his vagina, 100%. I can't believe the bloke who ripped into us for having that podcast off. Where is he? Where is he?
Mate, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
You're fucking fired, all right? Yeah. You know, Lucas hasn't been here for fucking 3 months.
Although I've heard, yep. We might be getting a special guest on the third episode of the Dan Don podcast, so who knows?
No, the second special guest has been cancelled.
Okay, so he's sick. Dan, mate, how has your week been?
Yeah, not too bad. Started off the weekend getting a haircut on Friday. Can't tell because I'm wearing my hat. But, you know, thought I'd shape up the sides, you know, clean the beard off a bit, but they didn't do that because, you know, they obviously didn't fucking hear me.
Well, look, I'll jump onto the back of your haircut story, and like hairdressers just don't listen. Like I literally go in, say first fade, a little bit of a trim, a little bit. I come back, half my hair's gone. I was like, what? I'm like, he's like, oh, how'd you like the trim? I'm like, can you stick it back on glue, please? Yeah.
The hairline is like kind of showing, mate.
Yeah, thanks, barbers. Shout out them.
Like you know, they do me a solid on top, but like you know, it's a bit hard to. It's hard to get what you want nowadays.
Trim me short. What else happened? Anything else on the weekend, mate?
I set up a third monitor on my computer so I can watch football every weekend now.
Finally, just for the finals.
Just for the finals.
He can now watch all the games.
Got to support my finals team, the Sharks.
Yeah. Oh, well, look, I'm hoping we'll get into the rugby league soon, but I'm hoping you had your fingers up and you were cheering every try for the Sharks.
Look, I may have been streaming, so I wasn't putting my fingers up for every time Nico was kicking a goal. I was looking over at the game.
Yeah, look. My weekend, I went to the game, obviously. It was amazing. Great seeing the team win. Well, in what could be possibly the last semi-final at Shark Park. So, happy to be there to watch it live, but I'm sure we'll get into more of it later. I did give Daniel Tupou an earful throughout the game, though. That was probably a highlight of that night. I was just ripping into him because I was like only maybe 5 seats away from the field and like maybe 20 meters away from him. So I'm just yelling out, Tupou, it's coming to you, Tupou. and then I'm like, they're kicking to you. They only kicked him like 2 times. And then one of the times he went to jump up, he just didn't get the ball. I'm like, Tupou, it was yours. I was telling you. And you could just,
you were that guy.
Yeah, you can tell he was pissed off. But then switch sides. It was Mark Nawaqanitawase. And like I know how to say his name, but I'm not gonna yell out, no, I'm gonna use Nawaqanitawase. No, I'm gonna use Nawaqanitawase. It's yours, man.
Marky Mark, it's coming for you, Marky Mark.
So it was fun though. Getting to see the win. Nico Hines, clutch. As we said last week. Other stuff that did happen though, I was ID checked while I was at the bar of the game, and I had my stubble like full growth. And like, is there anything more crazier than getting an ID checked and then the chick sees it and goes, I was like, oh, thanks, that makes me feel good. Yeah. She's like, oh no, it's a compliment. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it is.
I just don't think it is.
Thanks, Dom.
You thought I was under 25, but then you were shocked when you said my actual age, you bitch.
So, look, I hadn't been ID checked in a while, to be fair. So it did make me feel better, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to get my name. I don't know.
I haven't been ID checked in 8 years.
Yeah, well, you got the beard. I had like a lot of stubbles. Like I don't know, shaved it clean for the podcast. Had to look good. Thanks for noticing, guys. The haircuts of me and Dan. I know they were going to comment below. Other stuff, I know the podcast and the fans and you love that when I talk cars, because I'm a big car guy.
Here we go.
I fixed my car up the other week, obviously getting my first service in like 8 years. My car recently, I got into a little bit of a fucking accident. I didn't get in the accident. I was going to drive into a driveway. Some blokes just keep reversing. Beep, 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 beep. Luckily, I was on kind of like a slope, and his car just hit my car with his tow bar, and no damage. Was like there was like a little thing that I just had to like push back in, but like I was like, he's oh sorry man. Daps me up like, thanks, bro. I'm like, oh, just give me your details. I'll see if there's anything like fully wrong. There's nothing wrong, so I let him go. But I also, other than that, I also for the first time ever was breathalyzed. So I was on my way home from work. I've had never in my 8 years of driving. Just
I've never been pulled over. Never been fucking breathalyzed. Touch wood.
Yeah. Luckily, I wasn't drink driving. I was going home from work, and if I was, I probably would have lost my job.
You weren't drinking at work?
But yeah, that's a car talk gold. Car's good. But that, it goes from A to B, and that's what you like to hear. Okay, now we get to accountability, and
you sure we all sucked?
Yeah. Another week of woes. Oh, the worst part was I was actually thinking, I'll go with Ronaldo, Mark Namanganita when I say combo. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to put any added extra pressure onto the game. I just wanted to watch it. So, yeah, unlucky. Picked a horse, didn't get the win.
I think I went with the Sharks multi, didn't I?
I think you were Penrith.
Penrith Wires multi.
Ah, yes.
And it was Casey McLean, Paul Alamoli, DWZ, and RTS to score, but I don't think any of them scored.
Yeah, look, it was rough. Another rough week of punting. But if you did follow some of Lucas's tips, he put out a tip sheet, and he did get a couple of winners. So you would have been happy to get a little couple winners here and there from him. If you
put a multi on every single race, you would have lost as well.
Yeah.
But
how many He got a lot of places as well, unfortunately.
I decided I will put on a multi for each. For each of the...
I was just donating to charity.
Yeah, I donated to charity. Yep.
The charity of TAB.
So I put on... So for all 10 horses in Sydney, it was paying $68 for place. That was done in the first race.
How many legs got up, though?
Oh, actually, yeah, I should check that.
We can check this. We do have the technology.
I do have the technology in my sports. On the Melbourne multi, there was 4 legs that missed out. It was done on the first race.
Yeah, the first race and stuff.
And then on the Sydney one, it was only 2 legs that missed out, and it was also done in the first race.
So, like, he went all right. He just...
it was just nepotism and Zurippa that let it down.
Yeah. Look, if you had it back for a place for the day on like $1.10 favourites, you would have been.
You would have been up like 10 cents.
Killing it. I'm sure we'll hear from him later in the podcast, but look forward to that later. Now, Dan, baby, it's hotting up in the NRL.
It's hotting up in this
final season is among us. Sharks live to survive another day. The Dargans make a grand final. The Dargans have made
That's why I've got the jersey on, baby.
We're gonna first cup. Oh yeah, we're gonna go through all the games, the scores, and then we'll get into who impressed us and who let us down. So the first game we had 26-18, Storm defeating the Bulldogs, both getting the second chance. Like Bulldogs get to play on. Then we had Warriors losing to Penrith 8-24.
Unlucky Warriors.
The Wars are gone.
See you next year.
They're
Bali.
They're alive in the New South Wales Cup though.
Yeah.
Then obviously the mighty Sharks get up 20-10. Spirit fingers up. Then the last game 28-29. Wow, there was.
Can we start with that game?
Well, look, we can go to what impressed us, and that game impressed the fuck out of both us.
Did we not say last week that'll be the game of the round?
We did. And
we get fucking rugby league.
This is a rugby league podcast. And since we dropped the dead weight in, the man who shall not be named, Voldemort. Shit. We dropped him. And we talked at NRL. We just got everything. We just understand.
Yeah.
We understand. This game was the most
We knew Sharks was going to win.
Yeah.
We knew that game was going to be a thriller, an absolute fucking banger of a game.
Yep.
We knew Doggies were going to lose.
Yep.
And we knew Penrith were going to win.
Yeah.
Well, we're just that much of punting geniuses. I mean, NRL geniuses.
NRL punting, both. But yeah, the most impressive game would have to be that last game. Some are saying game of the year. Some are saying game of ever, and I'm going, I don't know game of ever, but game of the year. 100%.
Yeah, 2010 grand final was pretty good. So that was the best game ever.
But the highs and lows for the Broncos and the Raiders,
just the penalty right in front.
Raiders up 28-12, double sin bin for Walsh and Hudson Young.
Yeah.
Let's just get into that as well. How fucked is it that Hudson Young gets headbutted and gets 10 in the bin?
I don't know how that happens.
Headbutted,
honestly.
pushed to the ground. Yeah, mate. Because you started yapping at him once you got the ball back, you are now off for 10. That was ridiculous.
Pretty crazy.
In the books, it should have been a send-off, someone calling for Reece Walsh. I'm happy with the bin, but I'm not happy for Hudson Young to cop it. If anything, Tapane should have got 10 in the bin for coming in as a third man. But it was kind of crazy to see that. Then Carrigan goes off for some reckless tackle. So it's 12 and 11. Raiders have the fucking upper advantage. Alas, they don't, because Walsh ends up coming back, and they end up coming back to be 28-26, and then they're going for the 2-point field goal to win the game. Walsh, he strikes it pretty good, but he hits the post. Game over. The Raiders, they cheer, they yahoo. The game's over. Ricky's fucking crying. We've done it. Bunker. Hello. No, it's not a field goal, but old mate, who's on that edge? Blonde hair, Hosking.
Yeah, Hosking. Yeah,
Hosking goes to charge it down. Unfortunately, Walsh's leg keeps following through, hits both the legs of Hosking, and penalty. And then I thought, okay, penalty from over there, that's still going to be tough. No, it's penalty from fucking right in front.
That is a bullshit rule.
Kicks it, 28-28. We're going to golden point.
No, we're going to extra time.
We're going to extra time, sorry. Because, the finals have changed. It's extra time first, 5 minutes each way. You have to play it. Everything's looking up for Sharks here. I'm going, fuck, 200-minute game, go for it. The Raiders, fortunate enough to kick it up, bat it back. Fogarty crashes over. The crowd goes wild. Ricky Stewart cries.
They've won the fucking game.
They've won the game. We've done it again. Bunker. Poor Jed Stewart. Has been found to have touched the ball, and this one's very controversial. A lot of people saying he didn't even touch it. Touches the hand. I thought he touched it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the call that touched the hand and went forward. Not gone. That's, again, heartbreaking for the fans, heartbreaking for Ricky, heartbreaking for the Raiders. I don't know how you can go through two adrenaline dumps like that.
I'm pretty sure Ricky had a heart attack.
Yeah. Well, then we get to the end of the game. We get a golden point because no one could score another try in the extra time. Reece Walsh had given up on his field goal attempts. They now give it to Benny Hunt. He kicks it. Straight off the boot, he's going, yes, I've done it. Carrigan as well, fingers up because he's seen Ben Hunt kicked it well. Then he's going, oh, fuck, it's starting to actually slice right, hits the post, goes in. They've won the game.
I was so hoping that it bounced back.
It would have been so crazy.
Please.
Madge Maguire looks like he has a heart attack in the fucking box.
Madge Maguire looked like he fucking had a heart attack, came his pants, and seen his boys win it all in one time.
Look, I don't know if Broncos can now go on and win the grand final because they've just won their grand final there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Raiders can go on to win the grand final there because of how hard they just fucking like played to lose. Like that's disheartening.
Although, let's hope not.
Let's hope not. But
they might come out and just fucking put death to the sword and fucking stick into the fucking Sharks. Hopefully they don't.
No, they can't do that. They can't do that.
But like, you know, if you guys lost, I was going to go for Raiders.
Yeah.
So who do I go for this weekend?
Battle of your two teams. Yeah, that was such an impressive game. We're working our way back. We go to the Sharks game, and boy howdy was I impressed. Boy howdy.
Yeah.
Look, there was some great players on the Roosters side, but they definitely did not do themselves any favors with the possession. Like, there's so many errors from their way, but Mark Nwanga didn't need to ask. They can stand up and say he played well.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Tricky Trindle carried our team to victory of his try assist.
You know, Nico was the star last week.
Yeah.
Trindle was the star this week. This week, they're both going to step up.
Yeah. You can't always, like, the thing is, good teams have to have players that play good at certain times. Like, if one's not going well, the other person go well. Like, Munster doesn't play fucking 100% every game, and then Jerome Hughes would step up. You know, it's a battle of the two halves.
And when Munster plays good, Jerome Hughes just goes and gets injured because he just doesn't feel like playing anymore.
That's it. Well, look, Sharks... The defense that we had to, there was one stage where we did not get out of our 20 to 30 meter line for like a good 10 to 15 minutes. And I was
sitting there like, oh, geez, this is looking fucking rough.
Yeah, it was scary. It was scary being there because I'm like, there's some missed tackles as well we're having. I'm going, they're like one line break away from just scoring a try.
Yeah.
Game's back on. We could be over. But alas, we just held strong. Our defense was so impressive. I was so happy with it. Ronaldo scored a double as well. Wow.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was fucking so good. Being there live, I was like 5 seats away from Adam Fanua-Blake's family as well. Nice. His mum. Big lady. Big lady. But they had like an Adam Fanua-Blake head and they were just cheering their heads off every single time he got the ball. It was great to see. I was also like, just on the edge of the bay, and the bay next to me was a Shark supporters bay, so I was just fucking jumping it with them. Yes. Nico, hands up, fucking yeah. It was great to see live. As I said, could be the last semi-final they play there. So, beautiful stuff. Now,
why? Because they're never getting home semi-finals again.
Well, there's been so much talk. It happens every year though, but because of our low capacity. Like, they say we're cutting out 30,000 fans, but fucking, will the 13,000 fans go to a court to watch us play? Probably not. So you're cutting
Sharks fans don't travel.
Yeah, you're cutting out our Sharks fans. And how good was it to see us win and have, like, our fucking fans cheer and boo the Roosters? It was just great. It was great to see. Now, we go to the Warriors versus Penrith game.
I feel like I didn't realise this game started so early.
Yeah.
And I turned it on, and it was already like 20 minutes to go in the second half. I'm like,
there's a lot of
what the fuck?
A lot of controversy in this game as well. The start of the game pretty close, back and forth a bit, and there was a try from Penrith that was 100% a forward pass. They kick it up midfield, bounces like midfield. No one catches it. Bounces back to a Penrith player.
Yeah, it was like the Penrith bounce.
Someone
yeah,
catches and passes, and it's just clearly he almost just hands it to him in front of him.
Yeah,
and like
I did see that.
Allowed to go. There was another try. I think a double movement. Like the ball goes down. Yes, he keeps. If he just slid over, okay, but he bounces. He hits the ground and purposely promotes his body to score the try. So there's 2 tries that the Warriors were dotted. The Wires fans in the comments are very sick of posts. We're robbed. Look, it's unfortunate, but it's always going to go the way of the Penny Panthers when they've won 4 comps in a row, mate. And then we go to the impressive Storm versus the unimpressive Bulldogs. Unfortunately, Bulldogs getting Crichton injured did really hinder their team. Although Sexton came on, did really well after Burton went to centre.
Scored a try as soon as he came on, pretty much.
Scores a try. Kind of went the way we thought it would, though. Melbourne just too good for him. Although, like, it was very close, and then
it was a good game.
It was an intercept that kind of broke the game open from Willie Warbrick. But
big motor.
Yeah, what a motor. That's the game's kind of wrapped up. Anything that let you down throughout the finals, Dan?
I'd say all the games are pretty impressive. Like nothing really let me down except for the Raiders because of like that. They shouldn't have lost that game.
Yeah, I'd have to say what let me down is Ashley Klein in that game.
Yeah.
There's some like the Hudson Young binning was a massive blunder, and somehow the NRL goes, nah, mate, you're good, and you're going to referee one of the games this week as well.
Yeah.
He's probably going to do the Raiders again.
It'll be your fucking game.
I hope it's the Raiders because, like, the Raiders fans have been blasting. So, like, maybe he might give us a couple here and there, although we have a 40% win rate with the bloke. So,
it'll be rough seeing the minor premiers go out in straight sets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It would be tough. It would be tough, mate. But I'd be happy. There was after our game, good old Ronaldo, my mate, Roddy. He goes, all that crap that's been said in the media, well, shove that up your pipe, bruh. And I 100% love that statement from him. I just was so happy to see us win and just to shut the media up because like no one really even tipped us to beat the Roosters.
Yeah.
Roosters were in hot form.
We tipped you.
Look, the gurus on
but
this
we get
couch,
NRL.
So we do. Yeah, I was happy with Ronaldo coming out. He talked the talk before the game, and there was so much stuff about him saying like Mark this, and I've been in the aerial game for longer, and all this stuff.
Yeah, people were saying that Mark's better than Ariel than him.
And then he goes out, scores 2 tries. Easy tries. But he did do well. There was one shot he put on Toya, which was pretty fucking nice as well. There was a fight at our game as well on the hill.
When you sent the video, I thought you were like there, like, in person.
Well, I got like 3 or 4 messages from people saying, "Was this you? Why were you on the hill getting into a fight?" No, it wasn't, guys. I know I like a bit of his action, but wasn't me.
No, it's more like the
the
windmill action.
Yeah, windmill action, obviously. 109
Dishwasher.
streets. On the hill, the Sharks fan, Roosters fan kind of get into it, and then a Roosters fan, third man in, grub act. Roosters are just
from
grubs.
behind.
They're just grubs. The worst part is they fell on a little girl as well, and it's like, mate, how many beers have you guys had?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't handle it, and you probably should. Now, next thing I wanted to bring up in the Melbourne Bulldogs game, do you see Joe Chan? He had like blood pissing out of a cut.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
We'll get the photo up for the fans and for Dan's. His chest, he looks like he's the Joker, like how much blood is across his face. It is quite the sight. Well, yeah, fucking, it's a bit crazy, honestly.
Yeah, that's wild.
Big cut.
Big cut.
Next thing on my agenda was Reece Walsh did get binned. And is he becoming the rock star of the NRL in the fact that...
I don't think he's becoming. I think he already is.
He's like the bad boy, the fucking...
He's becoming the Todd Carney without
doing as much stupid stuff.
Yeah, as much doing... Yeah, without all the stupid shit.
It kind of solidified it when he got sin bin, he walks off, and he flips the crowd, the Aussie horde. Gives them the bird. The bird is the word.
On Facebook or Instagram, apparently they were talking shit about they said something about his daughter or something.
Yeah, well, look, as someone who was yelling at Daniel Tupou for the whole game, I'm sure there would have been every single Rays fan just blasting him, like, sure, something about his daughter, but like there would have been so many other things as well, just like toilet water, just every single person ripping into him.
If someone was saying shit about his daughter, that's valid. Fucking give him the bird all you want. I
think give him the bird no matter what. I think it was great. I want to see more of it, honestly. Shows passion.
It's like Corey Horsburgh when he gave the bird and started crying.
Well, yeah, it's big. Reece Walsh didn't cry, but didn't want the mascara to run. No, but I'm all for it. Fucking flip him the bird, give him the Aussie horde. Fuck the Raiders. We're going to do it this week as well. So fuck you, Raiders. I actually don't know any Raiders fans. If we've got any Raiders fans that listen, fucking cop that.
Yeah, actually, I don't know any Raiders fans. I used to work with one at Coles.
Yeah, it's,
but yeah, I don't.
Do they exist? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe they all just live in Canberra.
Next on my list of stuff, Dan, there was some drama that happened after last week's podcast.
Yeah, I did see this. I was sitting at the hairdresser. I was sitting at the barber's,
Brian Toe got in a little bit of drama for using some comments on some Instagram posts of it was the Penrith Panthers put up the Instagram post of all the players and their awards.
Their awards.
And he decided to pretty much say every player's misses underneath the photo, but also put a bit of a sexist comment in there with it saying like the Fowler Slayer, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
This destroyer.
Like basically saying they're all piping their misses really well. Like,
which they are. But
like they're all millionaires. Like they're probably all piping their misses pretty well.
I think this is stuff that stays in the group chat, mate. Yeah. I don't think you put it on public posts where all your fans can see. You have women fans as well. They're not going to fucking like it.
Oh, listen here, mate. You screenshot the photos and then you put it in the group chat with the boys.
In the group chat.
And we're like, oh, Nathan, you're fucking slaying Mary, aren't you, mate? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, look, there's a time and place for it. And we don't stand by what you did, but I don't think you're totally, like, you're not wrong.
You're not in the wrong.
But
it's just a time and place for it,
time and place, group chat, mate. Keep it off the socials. It was a bit funny to see, and then he goes into an interview after the game, and like they didn't even bring it up, to be fair, but he's his usual character. Their cameraman behind him was telling him to look square face onto the camera, and then they were saying, he said, oh, sorry, I have to look forward. And they're like, oh, no, you can look however you want. So he just like turns to the side and starts talking to Cooper Cronk, like looking off into the
I fucking love Tom.
Yeah, he's a funny man. So look, we take it. I don't think there's too much into it. Don't read too much into it, mate. Don't read too much. Although, if they want to suspend him, if they make it to the grand final, I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. Next on my list,
I'm telling you, I lost control when I heard this.
Big Daddy Swims, mate.
Big Daddy Swims.
The NRL has announced their grand final entertainment. We got a vocalist. We went out there and got Teddy Swims. Well, obviously the AFL have Snoop Diggity Dog.
Like Teddy Swims is the up and comer.
Vocalist.
Snoop Dogg is like the old man, you know. Is he
going to actually perform? Is he just going to get his paycheck and get out?
He's still the D-O-double-G. He's still the dog father. But, like, it's Teddy fucking Swims.
He's going to lose control.
He's going to lose control.
Look, I'm happy for it. It would be great to see, like, before the Sharks play, like, really get the boys buoying.
Because we're going to be at the grand final.
It's going to get the boys fired up. Teddy Swims. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to go through the New South Wales Cup, Queensland Cup, and NRL dub. So, firstly, the Dargans, mate, off to the grand final.
We're in the grand final, baby. Who said we weren't going to do it?
You knocked off first place Warriors, but they do get the second chance. They will be versing the Parramatta Eels this week, so there's still a chance that there's a Para Dragons grand final.
There's also still a chance it's Dragons Warriors grand final.
There is.
That'd be the way to end it, I reckon. First versus second.
I want to see Eels. I want to see next week when we get special guests on the Dan Don cast.
when James sits here instead of him sitting here.
We have to play into it. The next is the Queensland Cup. They're into the prelims. You got the Bears versus the Dolphins, and the Devils versus Seagulls. Up the Bears. I'm all for the Bears. We want to see the Bears win before they come into the comp. It would be nice to see.
Yeah.
The Bears get a grand final win. Then the women's finals, we have the Knights versus the Titans and the Cowboys versus the Sharks. Sharks are in another finals series there, Dan, so we can put our fingers for that.
Who was the top two?
You had Roosters in first.
With Broncos in second.
And
women's Broncos are usually pretty good.
Roosters first, Broncos second.
Where'd the Dragons come?
Dragons, nah, mate. That's something we should bring up. We should bring up
10th
for the Dragons, but last place goes to the Tigers.
They thought they avoided the spoon, but they got it, baby.
They thought they avoided it, but they got back-to-back Tigers women's back-to-back spoons. The club
They're really
is
living up to the men's.
they're built on spoon culture. They just love it. They froth it. Wow, it's tough times in Tiger Town. Sack the coach, fold the club, move to Perth.
Wait, they can't move to Perth anymore.
They can't move to
Perth.
Perth. Oh, damn it.
Move to Hobart
or Papua New Guinea. All right. This week's finals, though, we do have, as we've already said it already, but Raiders versus Sharks, Saturday night, 7:50. Big game at GIO Stadium. Mate, I am keen. I'm keen.
We're going to be plastered.
Their right-hand side defense, I know we're going to be at a wedding, so I'm going to be watching on my phone probably. Their right-hand side defense was pretty off this game, so hoping the Sharks' left edge, which was deadly, can really fire and get us some much-needed points. My only fear being, as I said, I think 2 weeks ago, Sharks don't have any speed, and one thing that the Raiders has
Xavier Savage
is speed.
Fucking Jed Stewart.
So
who else they got?
If they make a break, probably not going to catch them. But
I think Fogarty's even faster than the whole fucking team, honestly.
So it's going to be a good game, and looking forward to that. Now the second game on the Sunday at 4:05. It is the Doggies versus Penrith at Accor Stadium.
No, you said that wrong. It's the ex-Penrith versus Penrith.
Ah, yes. Ex versus new. Big game for the Bulldogs. Don't want to go out in straight sets, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I hope they do.
I hope they get the win. Just want to see Penrith lose, to be fair.
We just call that game like both get knocked out.
Yeah.
Both Raiders and Sharks win. Both go to next week.
Yeah. If I'm I'm tipping, I'm gonna pick my boys, obviously Sharks, and I'll probably pick Penrith here.
I'm just torn between both games. Like, I want both teams to win from the first game.
Yeah.
And I want both teams to lose from the second game.
Yeah, well.
So, like...
I think... I really think Sharks can do the job, and then off to Melbourne. Yeah, versus Melbourne will be tough. So, don't know if we get that job done.
Look, I reckon it'll be a close game.
Close
Raiders,
game.
Sharks.
We'll see. That is all for NRL, Dan, unless you got anything you want to add? Up the Dargans, up the Sharks.
Up the Dargans.
Up Cronulla,
My
baby.
boys.
All right.
I like to watch them next week in the grand final.
Oh, yeah, in the grand final. Look, some say, like, it's not the main, but, like, it matters. It matters.
Hey, if they win next week, they're still going to be playing on grand final
Lord
day
Ilias, you know.
For the fucking state championship.
Imagine, like, grand final, they drop Kyle back. He's like, you know what? I was never going to drop you from NRL, but... Son, you can play in a grand final.
He hasn't played enough games in Cup this year to be able to drop back, so it's fine. We're good.
I did see a thing saying he's going to play 5'8" for Atkinson during the week, which I'm like, oh, yeah, Dan's going to froth that. Stop the podcast, quick.
I'm going to break this fucking couch.
All right, that's the NRL talk wrapped up. Eye catchers. Dan, mate, you got an eye catcher for me?
Yeah, I do. The man, the myth, the legend, the Australian man that's taking on the Premier League, Ange Postecoglou.
Posty.
He's now the new manager of Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, oh, beautiful.
The Forest.
Up the Forest. Beautiful stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
You love to see him get another job. There was talks, like, I think Australia asked him to be the Australian coach, but he's like, you know what? No.
I've been there, done that.
I can still get a job in the Prem.
Yeah.
He gets the job. And I think his first game lost, but, you know, he's versus the Arsenal, and you would be happy with a win.
Up the Gunners.
But, yeah. On to big things, hopefully. He always wins in his second year, so they win the Champions League, I think, in 2 years. So, now, my eye catcher, Dan, talking about teams, minor premiers going out in straight sets. We're going over to the other side of Australia. It is the Adelaide Crows, our team, the Adelaide Crows in the AFL. They get the minor premiership and they go out in straight sets. Tough. As big Crows fans we are, caca. It was tough to see, but it's going to be tougher when obviously the Raiders go out as well as minor premiers. This will be the first time ever, I'd say. Two minor premiers go out straight sets. Yeah, wow, poor Crows. I think
That's
they
crazy to be the first ones.
yeah, first in the AFL era.
Yeah.
Before that, I guess someone else has, but yeah,
So
I think they
if any of the boys at the wedding are Crows fans this weekend,
yeah.
we'll give it to
Oh
them.
yeah, there is a couple. So
Speaking of the wedding, I can't wait to see all those boys again.
yeah, it would be good.
Especially Fraser. Shout out Fraser.
Shout out Fraser. Yeah, fuck, how good was it? Poor Crows. I think my team though have gone through my other team, the Flag Pies. So
And Swans aren't even in the finals. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's their prelim this week, and then
I
grand
didn't even
final
know who's
next.
in the fucking AFL.
Speaking of grand final, I think it's Hawthorn Hawks versus
What?
the Flag Pies, and then the other side I have fuck all idea. All I care about is the Flag Pies.
So it's Geelong versus Hawthorn.
That's it. Yeah.
And then it's Flag Pies versus Brisbane.
Yes, Brisbane.
Where did Swans finish? 10th. Yes, fuck yeah. I love you, Swans. You fucking idiots. Why do I go for red and white teams? Honestly?
Yeah. AFL. Speaking of AFL, they have the week after the Melbourne game has been pushed to Friday instead of Friday night. For the AFL, they thought instead of competing, they will just put it in. I mean, I, as a Sharks fan who would have went to Melbourne, would have loved to see a half-empty stadium as all the fans are at the AFL Grand Final. Would have been great because less fans for Melbourne would have been good, but unfortunate.
Because their Grand Final's next week. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. That's not listen up. That's the fucking eye catchers done.
Let's go.
Now we get to the best part of the podcast brought to us by you. It's the listener questions. Only a couple, so we'll get into them quickly. Nodnan, new person alert.
Nodnan
has spelled that wrong.
Is that naan bread?
It's Nodnob's Nana.
Yep.
Has asked.
Shout out Nana Nodnan. That is really hard to say. I'm not gonna lie.
Favorite moment from the finals so far, Dan?
It'd have to be the Broncos Raiders game. I mean, not the Broncos. Yeah, Broncos
Raiders, you're right.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. It has to be the Broncos Raiders game. That was that whole game was just fucking fantastic. Honestly.
For me, have to be just being there to see Sharks win. Just fucking getting this thing up Cronulla. And I stayed to the end this time. Usually I have to leave early because the person I go with wants to leave after losing. But I got to stay there to the end and it was good. It was great.
Did they do a lap of honour after the game?
They did, but I also just after the song, I was like, time to fucking hit that frog and toad. So that was my favourite, Nod 9. Thanks for the question. Next one from Kyle H.
Not really a question, just answering.
Just answering what we asked,
last week. It's the first person to actually answer our question that we asked someone. So thank you, Kyle. We appreciate you, brother.
He asked, I don't really follow any teams in the NRL, but if I do, would be the mighty St. George Illawarra Dragons.
I knew I liked you, Kyle.
The Red V. Red V.
I've never met you, but I knew I liked you.
I know he'll be happy to hear that they're in the grand final. So.
Yeah, New South Wales Cup. Yeah.
Fire up, Dragons fans. Next, it's another question from Kyle. He asked, do you think the NRL plays favourites?
Just one word answer, yes.
100% yes. 100%. Even if
it's so obvious
you go to the Broncos Raiders game, the amount of calls that did end up going their way to just fucking bounce and piggyback them into the preliminary final, I would say the NRL will be really happy about having a Queensland team in the prelims. It's crazy. They'll be able to have it at Suncorp as well. Have all the Brisbane fans still be able to watch the game. Yes. Wild. Yes, I think there is times where
they're playing favourites against Raiders because they lost by 50 last week. So they're like, let's get Raiders out because we don't want them to beat the fucking curse.
For the last 4 years, there has been a lot of dubious calls go the Penrith Panthers' way, including a player getting to serve their suspension after the grand final. You're telling me they're not playing favourites there? Well, yeah. That's all I have to say.
Pretty ridiculous, not gonna
lie. Okay, that's the listener questions done. Thank you so much. Now, speak pipes.
Woo!
There's a lot. That's why we got through the listener questions quick because
is that the first one?
There is, yeah. I think the first one is from Aiden. So let's get into it. It says ABBA smashed me. Now that can be taken two ways, but we'll find out what he is saying about it.
Oh,
Hey lads,
yeah.
how are we?
G'day, mate.
Currently,
Not too bad,
coming
not
at
too
you
bad.
live from my couch, where I've been stuck on for the whole day. I've been sick as a dog.
Oh, you caught what James has.
Hasn't been great.
Danny with Joanna.
I think where I got sick was on Friday night. You may have seen my video. I spotted a Freddy out in
I
the
did.
wild. You might have been
That's
thinking,
the funniest
where
video.
the fuck were you? I was actually at the new Wollondilly Performing Arts Centre watching an ABBA tribute show. Yeah, I don't ask, but
Yeah.
I went with Darcy's sister and the other Aiden's fiance because Darcy's mum could no longer go, and no one was really putting their hand up to go with Nadine. And I said, "Oh, all right, I'll go. Don't mind a bit of ABBA, a bit of Dancing Queen."
Bit of ABBA.
But I don't know, some grubby cunt there's got the best of me, and now I'm sick, and it fucking sucks.
Well, rough go, mate.
Yeah, that's a bit
Mamma
rough.
mia, I would say.
Here we go again. My.
Oh, man. I could see Aiden just fucking in the crowd, fist
Pumping,
bumping.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia.
Here I go again.
Oh, mate. That's gold. I'm sure the mum couldn't take the ticket, and he had to take it.
Yeah, had to, obviously, yeah.
I questioned why didn't Darcy go.
Yeah.
Many questions.
I thought he might have gone with Darcy.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say anything for the missus, but
No, he jumped up out of his head. I'll go. I'll fucking take it. Let me go. No, it's tough to hear you sick though. You've obviously James must have been there as well, partying and listening to ABBA.
You better show up to OzTag this week.
Yeah, shout out Freddie Arteaga. We got a buy as well, so there's no mistake.
What?
We have a buy. We've won.
Woo! Fuck
go.
yeah, let's go.
Easy dub. Okay, soccer review part 1 and part 2. So let's get into it.
The old soccer review, lads. Now that the normal soccer season's gone, I'll just keep you updated with the indoor. We had our second game, and after winning our first game 8-2, we were pretty hot to trot. We won this next one 7-1. The owner, Ryan, and I, we go way back. I've called him many names.
I know him.
He's called me many names.
No.
He's actually a pretty good bloke. He's assured me that we would be in second division,
Mitch.
which is excellent. And he stayed true to his word, because if we look at the first division ladder, last place after 2 games currently has a negative 13 goal difference, and then above them has a negative 10 goal difference. Whereas we're at the top of Div 2 ladder and on a plus 12 goal difference. So
Jesus.
Pretty happy with that. So should be good. Old Swansea got absolutely robbed on the weekend. We were winning 2-1, and then for some unknown fucking reason, 7 minutes of added time, and what do you know? Whole City scored in the fucking 7th minute of added time to make it 2-2.
7 minutes of overtime is crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. Fuck,
a lot of injuries, a lot of wasting time. As for your Div 2 story, like, I did we say we're Div 3 in Aussag? Like, he's going for 2 jackets. He's jacket hunted at the moment.
He's getting on all fours, fucking
all fours
dick.
for all the people in charge of both Aussag and indoor soccer.
Fuck it, all right.
Good to hear that his team that couldn't do fucking anything in actual soccer can really play indoor. That's where they come into their own.
You know what? I just put 2 and 2 together. He's not sick from ABBA. It's all the dick he's sucking from trying to get his team into good divisions.
That's got to be it.
His throat's sore.
He's a team player, though.
Yeah.
He's a team player. We respect that. Next soccer review.
Now we move to the EPL. The Manchester Derby was
I think
on
we're going to hear
the weekend.
Sky
Man City
Blues.
flogged Man U 3-0. So I'm sure
Yeah.
Brendan, being the real
Massive.
devoted Man City fan, not plastic or anything at all.
I heard
fan,
about it. I did hear about it.
will love that his club, true to his heart, won for him.
Can't believe it.
Arsenal
Manchester
beat
is blue.
Nottingham Forest, I think 3-0, was it?
Damn. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, beat them 3-0 too. But the
Angie.
big talking point of that is Nottingham Forest new manager is Big Ange. The old fucking Ange.
Yep.
So hopefully he
He's
can
back.
get them firing again. They actually did pretty well last season, so hopefully he can get them firing and I don't know, maybe win another Europa League because they're actually in that competition, the one that he won last year with Tottenham. So that'd be great.
Imagine
Chelsea
he only wins
got
in his
points
back to
in the
second
back.
year.
draw, and Tottenham won. So the ladder's still similar. Oh, and Liverpool won as well, 1-0 with a penalty. So pretty interesting season, I guess. See how it goes.
Good start. Good start.
Thanks
Love
for
the
this
soccer
soccer
review.
review.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Always love to stay back.
Manchester is blue. Manchester is blue.
Up the Gunners.
As for you said, he only wins his second year. He does win in his second year, but he also said to the media when they questioned him on that, he has won in his first year. He did.
Okay, yep.
He did win Celtics
Yep.
comp, like I think back to back or something like that. So, yeah, well, soccer review, beautiful stuff. Yeah.
A-U-T full.
Now we go to the next one. It's Mamma Mia. So I'm
Here I
thinking it's
go again.
Aiden again. And it might be about his ABBA. Who knows?
Also, just thought I'd go back to ABBA. I have never felt so fucking judged from entering a place. When me and Nadine walked in, like, we just got fucking stared down by everyone. The average age was about 70. was about 72. And it's like they were looking at us like, what the fuck are you doing here? Just trying to enjoy some fucking ABBA. And then a funny little story. There was a blind man. Well, you'd think he was blind because he had one of the walking sticks with the balls on the end, cane things. And but he knew where his seat was and all that, so I thought he was just visually impaired, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Like, he
could be.
see where shit was. And then I was
Very
down
blurry.
at Tarmore Woolies, I think on Saturday, and I heard him fucking having a laugh with some random going, oh, and I walked in the place and it was like parting of the Red Sea and just moved for me. And I was like, well, now I don't know if you're just taking the piss or you're a fucking wanker. Like, if you're not that blind, don't use the stick because you seem pretty good to me.
I'd
do that, eh? Like, he's fucking
blind.
put some sunnies on, fucking.
Or just get hire a wheelchair out for the day.
Can you push me around?
Just fucking. Oh yeah, sorry guys, coming through.
Coming
to
through.
the front of the line. Sorry guys. Yep.
Yep, coming through, mate. Here we
It's
go.
a good idea, honestly. Yeah, write that down. Beautiful stuff. Hope you enjoyed the Mamma Mia content. Maybe the boys get to it. Maybe the couch commentators go to one. Where was it? Bring Jelly. Oh, was it Bring Jelly?
No, it was Wool and Dilly.
Wool and Dilly. Same. Okay. Now, we got the punting bloke, the punting man, the punting legend, the punting genius, and the punting king. We got a bit from Lucas, so...
Look, I did say a couple weeks ago you guys from fucking identity crisis.
Let's get into them, and first one from Lucas.
Guys, you wouldn't believe it, but Group 1 racing did actually happen on Saturday. Now, the Maccabi Diva Stakes. Group 1 in all, but what was the race? Group 1 in name, Group 1 in field. But guys, that was one of the most pathetic races I've ever seen. It wasn't just me, guys. There has been backlash from multiple media personnel and racing gurus from around the world. Let me tell you this for a stat. Flemington has had 308 races over 1,600 metres on dry tracks since August 2007. Of those races, Saturday's Maccabi Diva Stakes was the second slowest first 1,000 metres. Only 8 races slower overall over the entirety of the 1,600 metres. Only 8 races ever have been slower. That includes 2-year-old and 3-year-old races. That's pathetic. It also happened to have the quickest final 600 metres ever raced over a mile at Flemington. Guys, this just goes to show you that nothing on that day was going to catch Mr. Brightside with the sectionals he was having. Watching it at home, I think it might have been the 600 to the 600 to the 800. He pulled out a 13.2 second 200 metre split. As soon as I saw that, I literally said out loud, "Oh, it's over. They're not going to catch him if he's running 13.2 second splits." Then the next one was a 12.90, and the one after was also a 12.90. And then obviously it was a sprint home. But guys, absolutely pathetic Group 1 racing in Sydney on Saturday. I don't care who you are. Maybe other than Winks could have chased down. Maybe only Winks could have chased down Mr. Brightside on that day, on Saturday. But you needed to be something special to catch that Mr. Brightside off such a sedate and slow tempo. The racing will continue.
Really happy to see Mr. Brightside back in the winning circle.
Mate, is Mr. Brightside back? Or
Mr. Brightside.
I still remember the day we were at fucking... Was it Rosehill? Yeah. No, Randwick. And fucking... We got the DJ to play Mr. Brightside after he won.
It was great. Great to see back in the winning circle. Getting old as well. Just keeps trucking that. Quick sectionals. Good stuff.
Mate, he's like a Georgie Rose. Gets better with age.
Like wine. Via Sestina losing that race as well. Lucas didn't mention. No, he might mention next. We'll see. Next one from Lucas.
Something man.
Now, Flemington, guys. Race 1 at Flemington. We took She's an Artist at the short price. She had a spike in a earlier performance in her 3-year-old season, and she just hasn't been able to replicate that. So she's not going to get any more of my money going forward. Race 2, we took Tycoon Star, who came third. I was tossing up between that and Legacy Bound and just took Tycoon Star's profile over Legacy Bound. Unfortunately, we got that wrong. Race 3, Vinrock, the $2.80 favourite for Yulong wins. We took both West of Swindon and Wise in Law, who were second and third in that race. So a decent place bet there, guys. Race 4, we got the Quinella there. My Gladiola, $4.20, and Acacia, $3.40. It was a head bob there for My Gladiola, but a nice little pickup there. Race 5, we took Rise at Dawn, who once again placed at $2.90, which is fantastic. Cafe Millennium storms down the outside for Ben Will and JD Hayes to win that one. Race 6, we took Airman. Now, Airman actually looked like he was travelling extremely well, but J-Mac himself said that with about 75 metres to go, he had to pull to the right towards the centre of the course because he feared his horse was going to get tripped and tangled. So I put Airman in the forgive file. Race 7, we took more Mona. Once again, guys, if you got on earlier in the day, it was about $8 to win, $2.90 to place, and it got to place there for us in second behind the favourite Revelare. Race 8, the Maccabi Diva Stakes. I don't even want to talk about it, but you cannot pot Via Festina, Aliana, Antino, any of these horses that didn't win off of that because of how farcical that race was. If anyone here wants to give me odds of $2.50 or better for a Cox plate for Via Festina, I'll bite your hand off.
Awesome guy.
Race 9, guys, we took Luzura. We did take Luzura, race 9, number 3, the $2 favourite, nice and short. And then in race 10, Globe tried the old Catch Me If You Can, Pride of Jenny style of race. He ended up coming fourth. If that was in Rose Hill, he probably would have won that day, but he only fell in for fourth there, Globe. So that was our day of punting in Australia on the weekend.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff, Lucas.
Autumn Glow. What a horse.
What a horse.
Kicked clear. As you said, going to Group 1 will be tougher, but wow. The finish it put on, it's got to be up there with some of the best. Okay, punting legend. Next one from Lucas.
Let's go.
Now, Flemington, guys. Race 1 at Flemington. We took She's an Artist at the short price. She had a spike in a earlier performance in her 3-year-old season, and she just hasn't been able to replicate that. So she's not going to get any more of my money going forward. Race 2, we took Tycoon Star, who came third. I was tossing up between that and Legacy Bound and just took Tycoon Star's profile over Legacy Bound. Unfortunately, we got that wrong. Race 3, Vinrock, the $2.80 favourite for Yulong, wins. We took both West of Swindon and Wise in Law, who were second and third in that race. So a decent place bet there, guys.
Yeah, that's rough.
Race 4, we got the Quinella there. My Gladiola, $4.20, and Acacia, $3.40. It was a head bob there for My Gladiola, but a nice little pickup there. Race 5, we took Rise at Dawn, who once again placed at $2.90, which is fantastic. Cafe Millennium storms down the outside for Ben Will and JD Hayes to win that one. Race 6, we took Airman. Now, Airman actually looked like he was travelling extremely well, but J-Mac himself said that with about 75 metres to go, he had to pull to the right towards the centre of the course because he feared his horse was going to get tripped and tangled. So I put Airman in the forgive file. Race 7, we took Mormona. Once again, guys, if you got on earlier in the day, it was about $8 to win, $2.90 to place, and it got to place there for us in second behind the favourite Revelare. Race 8, the Maccabi Diva Stakes. I don't even want to talk about it, but you cannot pot Via Sistina, Aliana, Antino, any of these horses that didn't win off of that because of how farcical that race was. If anyone here wants to give me odds of $2.50 or better for a Cox Plate for Via Sistina, I'll bite your hand off. Race 9, guys, we took Lazura. We did take Lazura, race 9, number 3, the $2 favourite, nice and short. And then in race 10, Globe tried the old Catch Me If You Can, Pride of Jenny style of race. He ended up coming fourth. If that was in Rose Hill, he probably would have won that day, but he only fell in for fourth there, Globe. So that was our day of punting in Australia on the weekend.
Beautiful stuff. We asked, and he delivered. He got us some wins. Hopefully next week, if he does it again, we get more places turning to wins. Would be nice. Yeah, but nice. I'll be back in places this time because he almost got all of them as a place. So next one from Lucas.
Finally, guys, just a couple little things from overnight's racing. Now, last night, guys, we had in Ireland, the International Irish St. Ledger. Now, there's a horse that was purchased by Australian Bloodstock named Al Riffa. So he was purchased. This is his first start for the new ownership group. The plan was always to bring him out to the Melbourne Cup. 3,200 metres. Well, this weekend, or last night, should I say, in the St. Ledger, it's over 2,800 metres. Now, he absolutely let down with about a furlong to go. Took over and absolutely breezed past them, carrying 61 kilos. Guys, look, it's always easy to say this far out, but he is the favourite for the Melbourne Cup. He looks extremely hard to beat, but we all know he still has to show up on the first Tuesday of November. Some more international racing. French racing is starting to heat up, and the highest rated race in the world is the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, which takes place on Grand Final weekend, a couple of hours after the Grand Final, actually. Now, Japan, this is the one race the Japanese have never been able to win. The Japanese have tried before. They should have taken Equinox over. He probably would have held up the Europeans there, but he never went over. Now, they have a new star 4-year-old. His name is Croix de Nord. He went and had his first race in the Prix de Prince d'Orange last night at about 10:30. Now, French racing, very different to Japanese racing. In Japanese racing, it is fast-paced. You will not have a slow tempo like a Maccabi Diva Stakes sort of field. Similar to French racing, it's a slow start and then it's always a sprint for home. Where in Japanese racing, it is the best athlete that wins that race. He went over to France, won this race last night in a very slow medaling tempo, but still won. He peaks when he goes up to 2,400 metres. It's a very exciting horse in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe in about 2 weeks' time. Croix de Nord.
Croix de Nord. Can we put that in the black book? Write it down. Yeah, beautiful stuff, honestly. The Melbourne Cup, like the horse he was talking for a while, and I seen the replay of it. Look, favourites never win the Melbourne Cup, so probably you got to like come over performing in the fucking Aussie heat when it hots up, really, and that's usually where the favourites not do too well.
Kick the bucket.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Next one from Lucas. Last but not least.
Now, not only do we talk about Quadenor there, we also talk about Asfoora, the Australian mare. Overnight went in the flying 5 at Ireland. Unfortunately, only managed to finish 5th. Although I did watch the replay, she does look to have been hampered a few times in the final furlong. So we'll see what happens there. But I think she now comes back to Australia after another race on Arc de Triomphe Day.
Ooh.
So, mate, she is a absolute globe-trotting mare now. She's won Group 1s in England. She's won Group 1s in Australia. Now we'll see if she can win a Group 1 in France. But ever impressive for the great mare that is Asfoora. This weekend's racing, guys, it is the Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes Day and the Underwood Stakes. So Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes is headlined by Angel Capital, Sepples, Another Will. Arkansas Kid is looking at backing up. And then the Underwood Stakes, we have the likes of Sir Delius, Buckaroo, Moira, Desert Lightning. Good day of racing this week, guys. That was the main card. The undercard, you got things such as the 7 stakes and the shorts. Guys, racing season, it's hotting up.
Oh, it's bloody hot.
He's had the thing. He's had the thing.
Beautiful. As always, good stuff, Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
Looking forward to some juicy tips and win some dollar dues. As always, gamble responsibly.
Bet with your head not over it.
Okay. Next speak pipe from Dogs.
There's Rang here. Hope you all had good weekends.
How's it going, mate?
Listening to last
Always
week's
good.
podcast, I don't know
Up the
what
Sharks.
it was. It was just really shit. I can't put my finger on it. Something just felt like it was missing. No idea what it could have been, but it just wasn't up to the usual standard. I felt could have been a lot better. There was one a few weeks ago that was cracker. If you boys could, I don't know, work out what went so well with that one and maybe apply it moving forward, that would be good. But moving on to the doggies. Fuck, that was a tough
Should we
game.
just leave now?
I was pretty proud of the boys. Like, it was just tough to lose Crichton. He looks like he's gone for the season. Chihuahua broke his leg. Kickow going off for 20 minutes. Like one of their tries was scored where Crichton would have been defending, and the other where Kickow would have been defending if he wasn't off for his HIA. Yeah, just rough. I feel like if at least Crichton stays on the field, we probably win that game. We lost a fair bit when he went off, which sucked, but it is what it is. Onward and upwards. Gonna pump Penrith this week. They're walking in with their chest high.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the fucking spirit.
Watch this. We'll be going up to Brizzy next week. Booking my tickets already. Up the doggies.
That's the spirit.
You know what I'm hearing, though, about this week?
Yeah.
Excuses.
Yeah. Look, after he did just rip into last week's podcast, it really does hurt me a little bit. And,
I think I might change the guy for Penrith.
I'm up the roof.
Up the roof.
Look, the amount of like injuries you guys had in the game was very impressive, honestly, to only lose by that much. Although, in saying that, that is 2 weeks in a row that Kickout has been HIA. I think the independent doctor is not very independent because that bloke, but his test must just be, can you count to one? Because I seen the test that Chad Townsend put an Instagram reel of, and it's crazy the stuff that he has to go through. But it goes off your baseline score. So, his baseline score must be fucking 0.01, and he hits that every time. Because that bloke 100% has been concussed 2 weeks in a row. He laid on the ground for a good fucking 30 seconds like this.
Yeah.
How did they come back?
Being knocked out 2 weeks in a row, getting a head clash 2 weeks in a row. There's got to be, some type of rule that, if it's 2 weeks in a row, you're going to get CTE in the end of your life anyway. So you might as well go off the field, have a week off, and just
take it easy.
Take it as it may.
Although, in saying that, and after you ripped into us as well, I still do want to see the Bulldogs win. So hopefully, fingers crossed for you lads, you can actually do it. But yeah, we'll see.
Down the Dogs.
Next one from Rang, the Wallabies.
I'm sure you boys would have covered all the other games in depth, so I thought I'd jump across to the Union. Australia versus Argentina on Saturday. The Wallabies go down 28-30.
Shit.
Notwithstanding that they scored 4 tries to Argentina's 1.
Wow.
Like, in what sport can you be outscored by 3 tries and still win the fucking game? Like, the Wallabies missed, I think, 1 conversion. It's not like we just couldn't kick or anything. It's so annoying because, like, the way Australia have been playing, it's like real free flowing, late offloads, direction changes at the line. It's honestly really good and enjoyable to watch. But then all these other countries, they just kick fucking penalty goals. It's all negative play. It just fucking ruins it. Like the Argentina number 10, so I think that's fly half. He got sin binned for a missed intercept. He went for an intercept, knocked it on, and that's considered in Union to be an intentional knock on, and you get sin binned for it.
Bravo.
Like, what the fuck are these cunts doing? You have there's such potential there for it to be an enjoyable game, and they just fuck it at every turn.
Yeah, some of their rules are wild.
That's fucking ridiculous.
There was another rule, I can't remember what it was, but I heard it and I'm going, is that actually fucking like that? That's is that are they all good? Fuck, devastating.
Devastating.
But the penalties is crazy. Imagine a team did that in the NRL. Imagine like just every penalty and like you get them obviously, but you win by like that's crazy. That is ridiculous.
Like, so let's say they probably would have kicked like 8 goals or some shit, like penalty goals, just to fucking get it. That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Probably more than that actually.
Less, isn't it? Like 3 points ago.
Yeah, so they would have got the try. Yeah, I can't be bothered to do the math, honestly.
Quick math. Fuck, crazy stuff. Rules need to be changed over there if they want to have actual like a sport that people love to. I mean, like people watch it, but like Australia, like, on the pecking order, it's probably true.
Like the guys, rugby league, cricket. I'd put
AFL before probably above cricket. I think cricket.
No, I was just going mine.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
I'd even put soccer before rugby union, honestly.
But
I'd even put fucking golf before rugby union.
Yeah. But if Mark Nawanganitawase goes back over there, I'm straight over.
I'm stroking it. I'm stroking it.
Him and Suaalii together would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is from Aiden again, I believe, and it's Job.
And some news for me. Yesterday, I handed in my resignation from the company I'm working at now.
Good stuff, mate.
Moving to Georges River Council to be a sort of team leader of town planning over there, which I'm pretty pumped for. We'll be on 9-day fortnights. Have a company car, work from home 2 days a week, so I won't be driving to Redfern every day, so pretty pumped about that.
That's an absolute win.
I told my boss about a month ago that I was applying for it and stuff like that, so she wasn't left out in the dark and she could start sort of planning and stuff like that. And thought it had all been taken pretty well and stuff like that. And then I went to get petrol this morning and my company fuel card declined twice. So, yeah, maybe it's a coincidence or maybe it hasn't been taken as well as I thought because there'd been no mention that I no longer get my fuel card. So, yeah, that will be interesting when I bring that up once I get into the office. What do you boys think? Is it a coincidence or am I being given the cold shoulder?
They might be giving the old cold shoulder. She might be too happy.
I think it's probably just like, fuck this guy.
She's probably like pissed that you're succeeding. Like you're now I don't know if you're a team leader there, but like you're a team leader, now you don't have to travel to Redfern. You're saving money on fuel already. Saving time on your day as well. But yeah, congratulations. Firstly, good stuff. We might be able to get everyone to a podcast app now that he's closer.
Possibly.
Beautiful. Okay, next one. Footy quick fire. Yeah.
I thought I'd quickly tie off the speak pipes with a few rapid fire things from rugby league that have been on my mind. Firstly, last week the boys were saying, I don't even know what a hip drop is. Like, can someone explain it to me? Well, look at what Nico did to Montoya, because he still got charged. It was still a grade 1, so that's a textbook example of a hip drop.
Two of your fucking players do it this week.
I saw a lot of people saying, how can the video ref step in after Ashley Klein had blown full time at the end of regular time in the footy yesterday, and then go and look at the Reece Walsh penalty. He didn't blow full time. He blew 2 whistles to signify time off, and then you can hear on the audio asking the bunker to check it. And regardless, the bunker check every single drop goal attempt for a penalty now. Anyway, and something that is getting me hot and horny, Viliame Kickout is refusing to go and get scans of his likely fractured eye socket because he doesn't give a fuck what it says he's played. He's just flat out refusing to go and get scans. What that's fucking weapon.
What a weapon. Like, obviously...
No, what a dumb fuck. It's going to get worse.
Oh, yeah, it could get worse, but he's doing it for the team. He's like, all right, maximum, 3 more games if we make it all the way. Yeah. They need me to be there to do it. So that's good for the team.
It's good for the team.
It's saying that.
Not good for him.
Not good for him. And fuck you, Rang. How dare you firstly say it about our Lord and Savior Nico Hines? But you did 2 hip drops this week. And fucking one of them, Jamin Salmon, it was a legit hip drop. Like, he just fucking drops down. Munster was like fucking milking of a century, like the acting. But at the same time, you want to chat shit about my team and your players got fucking off scot-free, mate. So cop that. Yeah, well, but yeah, he deserves that. Yeah. Okay, that's the speak pipes done. Thank you as always to our fans, and we look forward to more next week. Dan, any more tidbits you want to add to that?
There was a boxing fight over the weekend.
Oh, there was big boxing fight actually.
Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
Looked like a good fight from what I've seen of the highlights. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I didn't watch it.
Yep,
because I wasn't going to pay for the fight. Canelo, Crawford ended up winning by decision. I was watching the end of it, and he couldn't even stand up at the end. It was down on one. I don't know if it was just because he was proud of himself, or just it was that drained that he was fucking couldn't stand. He was down on one knee. He fucking didn't even stand up when the ref raised his hand.
Look. Crawford, I think, up 2 weight division or something. He just proved himself as the best.
Canelo was so much bigger than Crawford. It was just wow, jeez.
Canelo, again, one of the greats of all time. Yeah. But yeah,
Crawford's starting to get up there.
Just shows. Obviously getting a bit older as well. So. Yeah. But I think, I read some comments about it, that sort of stuff, because I completely spaced on it for the podcast. But I think everyone pretty much said, Crawford had won, almost every round.
Yeah.
Although there was one judge who said it was a draw. The fourth judge or something said it was a draw. So, the judges are always fucking corrupt. But good stuff from Crawford.
Great
Terrence,
stuff.
Fucking good shit, mate. Good shit.
Terrence.
Look, I mean, Timmy Zoo probably knocks both of them. Left, right, good nights from Timmy.
I don't think Timmy knocks out Canelo, I'm not going to lie.
No, Nikita. Yeah. Good stuff. Thanks for bringing that up, Dan. I'm sure the fans loved it.
Is there any UFC on soon? I feel like we haven't talked about UFC.
It's got to be soon. There's been a lot of fight nights. Dan, get it up.
UFC 320 is grand final weekend.
Perfect.
Powertan's making his return, mate.
Powertan's back.
Against Ankalaev.
Looking forward to that.
Davashvili versus Corey Sandhagen, and Prohaska versus Roundtree.
Oh, yeah, big fights.
That's some pretty good fights.
I like the Roundtree and Prohaska.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Beautiful stuff, as always, on the Dan Don cast.
Yeah, I love the Dan Don cast. Rang might not like it,
but like the views say otherwise.
Yeah,
like, it was
30 million views.
Billions.
Squillions.
Great stuff. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow the social medias, and we will see you guys next week. Don't forget to buy the merch.
Buy the merch. Link in the description.